Okay, today I'm going to talk about hail damage. What can you do whenever you get hail damage on a car? Now, there's some hail damage you get and the car there's just no coming back from it. But there's other hail damage that if you have a car that you absolutely love, all you need is patience and time. And if you're lucky, southern summers, southern winters. And I've had my Mustang, it's been probably 8 years since it was caught out in a hailstorm. And the hail damage was actually fairly severe. They totaled my car out, but I refused to let the insurance company take my car. So I kept the car, hoping that over time, because I heard that there were massive car lots in Texas that were full of hail damaged cars that had been totaled out, and all they do is leave the cars out in the summertime, and the majority of the hail damage comes out because of the heat cycles in the paint. And the roof of my car is proof because it was eat up with hail damage. And I don't know if you can see, I still have a few spots. It's hard to see, but I still have a few spots on my roof of hail damage, but it was covered in hail damage dents. So, and it's cleared up. So if you have some patience and some time, and my truck was the same way. And no, my cars aren't dirty. This is pollen season, so your car is never dirty. It's just sprinkled with tree magic. But my truck, the hood was completely eat up with hail. I can't even really see any hail damage on my hood anymore. I didn't feel like brushing it off, just saying. But if you keep the vehicle for, unless you're impatient and you have to have your baby fixed, leave it out for one full summer and let it go through some heat cycles, and most of the dents will come out, and the repair should be, a dentless repair guy should be able to fix it pretty easily. So it's my take on hail damage and the yards in Texas full of cars with hail damage cars. I just heard that secondhand. That could be just a rumor. Like I said, there's supposed to be a field with thousands of cars that have hail damage. They just leave them out there in the summertime, and they just let the hail damage just pop right out and fix the stuff with dentless repair kits. So something to think about if springtime and storms are coming. My Mustang has been garage kept ever since it was probably about 5 years old. So it's just the occasional going out into the sun, washing it, going to the car wash, and it being a really, really hot day, you can go to car wash with a hot car with hail damage and probably, potentially pop some dents out when that cold water hits the paint. And it's not going to happen overnight, but power of the old sun should be able to do it. And I'm pretty sure I've come out by now. And yes, I know I need a paint job, but it is original paint. So, but the truck has been outside the entire time. So that's why I believe that the hail damage came out on the truck. The roof no dents. And if you live here in South Carolina, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it was 8 years ago, but we've had 2 major hailstorms in South Carolina within the past 8 years. And this truck was out there for both of them. If I can remember, I'll show you a picture, because I should still have the hailstones that I actually picked off the ground. Actually hit the cars, and this truck was out there the whole time, and it was sitting at an angle, so I don't know if it didn't get damaged as heavily because of that, or it's just the metal is just tougher. But there is an option other than just totaling your car out. But there does come a point where if your car is so hail damaged you can't fix, if all the windows are broken out and it looks like popcorn, I'll try to find a picture of some cars that I would personally say I would just let them total it out. But just be calm and know that there are options to keep your pride and joy if you absolutely have to keep it, and not just have to go right with the bodywork. You can get your claim, hold on to the money, go through the summer, let the dents pop out, the majority of them, and then revisit fixing it. Or if you can wait a couple of years, that would be even better. So everyone be safe this spring, and for all the lives that were lost recently with all the bad weather, my condolences. I can't even imagine losing everything or losing a family member from an act of nature. So you'll be in my prayers, and I hope everyone will have a moment of silence for people who were lost in the recent tornadoes and everything else going on in the world right now. It's not the only people who've lost their lives, along with the current situation with the virus. So everybody be healthy, social distance, and keep your cars on the road. For those who have joined and subscribed to the Swamp Fox family, if you can give me a thumbs up, comment in the description, I'd really appreciate it. Please look for the links in the description. Become a Patreon member if you want to support the channel.